Izuku has dreamt of being a hero all his life, a lofty goal for anyone, but especially challenging for a kid with no superpowers. That's right, in a world where 80% of the population has some kind of superpowered quirk, Izuku was unlucky enough to be born completely normal. But that's not enough to stop him from enrolling in one of the world's most prestigious hero academies. Kiznaiver takes place in the futuristic, fictional Japanese town of Sugomori City. While the city appears to be normal, it was created to test a large-scale experiment known as the Kizna system, which connects people through shared pain and suffering, both physical and emotional. Those who are connected to the system are called Kiznaivers. Tales of Zestiria. The X takes place in a world where there are beings called Seraphim. Humans and Seraphim used to live together in harmony thousands of years ago. The humans prayed to the Seraphim, and in return the Seraphim blessed them. The Seraphim have magical powers and their own element to control: earth, wind, water, or fire. There were thousands of Seraphim, but mankind was awash with terrible emotions, and could easily be overcome and turn into monsters. Subaru Natsuki is a hikikomori who does nothing but play games. One night, after visiting a convenience store, he is suddenly summoned to another world. With no sign of who summoned him, he soon befriends a silver-haired half-elf girl who introduces herself as Sadala, and her companion Puck. Parasite centers on a male 17-year-old high school student named Shinichi Izumi, who lives with his mother and father in a quiet neighborhood in Tokyo, Japan. One night, strange worm-like creatures with drills as a head called parasites appear on Earth, taking over the brains of human hosts by entering through their ears or noses. Onmyado magic was once a powerful technique which was used by the Japanese during World War II. Later, infamous Onmyoji Yakutsuchi Mikado performed a ritual known as the Itaizan Fukin ritual, which will eventually bring out Japan as a formidable force. However, the ritual goes horribly wrong, and the result of this becomes what is now known as the Great Spiritual Disaster, an incident which haunts the entire Japanese continent till date. In addition to this, the Onmyo Agency was established to monitor supernatural activity in the area and to combat any spirits or demons that would make their way into the real world. Ayamo Aikawa is a zombie resurrected by a necromancer named Eucliwood Hellscythe after being killed by a serial killer. As he tries to make the best of his undead life, he encounters a masked show named Harina and inadvertently takes her magic powers, being forced to become a masked show, and thereby cross-dress, in the process. With Eucliwood, Harina, and a vampire ninja named Seraphim living with him, Ayamo helps battle demons known as Megalos while trying to figure out the mystery behind his own death. "15-year-old Tuya Mochizuki is accidentally killed by God. As an apology, God allows him to be resurrected, but since he cannot send him back to his old world, he instead reincarnates him into a fantasy world along with a single special request. Tuya uses his request in order to bring his smartphone into the new world with him, which God modifies so that the phone will function in the new world. A genius high school student named Light Yagami discovers the Death Note, a notebook which kills any person if his, or her, name is written inside. After experimenting with the notebook, Light meets Ryuk, the Shinigami who dropped the notebook into the human world because he was bored, and was curious to see what would result. Light tells Ryuk that he intends to cleanse the world of criminals, and to rule as a god, which amuses Ryuk. As numerous criminals and suspects fall dead, the public begins to worship and dread the invisible assassin, to whom they assign the alias Kira,